Escapism is the very reason why you can't face and accept the unknown. In times of uncertainty, we like to force ourselves not to face what needs to change and what has actually been holding us back. And majority of it is ourselves. We never want to admit we're the reason why things don't work out, we're the reason why things stay the same, and we're the reasons why we are unhappy. But today I'm going to share with you, because I know the energy has been so intense lately, understanding escapism and how to stop avoiding what needs to be seen in order for you to feel content with being you.
If I could walk alone on water, ooh, I would. If I could set the
What is Gooch
moon
Gooch, you
on
beautiful
fire.
beings? I hope you guys are having a blissful day. It is so beautiful outside. I tried to take a video outside, but it's so bright I can't even see the dang camera. So I gotta change it up. So I'm just chilling in my car. But, so yeah, change it up. And that is the whole thing we're gonna be talking about, is changing yourself up and stop escaping. Now, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Brittany Fontanez. What I do on this channel is speak about spirituality with compassion, emotional awareness with love, and I do guided readings for each zodiac sign. And I talk about things that need to be talked about that aren't talked about, because I feel it's our divine right to know more than what we have been told. And a lot of you guys have been asking me on a deeper level, what do I do? I am a healer, I'm a tarot reader, and also I would consider myself an intuitive reader. But other than that, you guys, this topic is the most powerful thing I want to share with you guys, and I know it's going to be very, very valuable, and that is stop escaping. We got to understand that first of all, that escapism is a condoned mechanism in society. Society, especially entertainment and liquor industries, are the very things that condone escapism. Because why would they condone escapism in the first place? Is because it's the easiest way for people to avoid the inner work that they need to do. And when we avoid the inner work that we need to do, what do we project? We project. What we do, we project. And this is why we lack trust in others, why we lack trust in ourselves, and why we lack trust in reality and what the universe actually has in store for us. So this is not really tips. This is more of a activation and awareness I want to bring to your perception. And that is, well, the biggest way to learn escapism, because a lot of people want to escape, and I know I used to be just this way, want to escape through relationships. This is why we seek another by our side. And yet we wonder why it never works out. Is because we're always condoning that other person like they're the problem, or like the world is the problem, and we blame the world. But we never take accountability for the fact that we're the reason why things aren't working out the way that we want them to work out. Now, for example, for me, I had great relationships in my life, great friendships in my life. I've had great things going in my life, and for some reason it never would be stable. It's because I was unappreciative of it, and I lacked myself seeing the ability of accepting it for the way that it is, because I always try to change it. And I started to realize I put my energy out into things like they needed to be fixed, when really I was avoiding my own inner work. You know, when we escape, the way that we do it through these certain mechanisms, boo boo, go find your mother. Go find her. Ah! But the way we use these certain mechanisms is by one, realizing that we try to pinpoint problems in people and things and places and the world. And yet we don't want to see the problem within ourselves. So we use tactics as, flicking the TV on very quickly. Or, once a person walks into the room, or going on your cell phone immediately, listening to music, being so desperate to stay unconscious by socially interacting consistently, by partying, by cocktail partings, by, we use so many different ways for escapism. Even negative thinking, because we don't want to take responsibility for how we feel. And when we don't take responsibility for how we feel, we lack trust in self, and we create self-isolation and self-hatred. I used to be just like this, and I'm still being aware of this. But I do like my alone time, so I'm not gonna lie about that. I love my alone time. It took me a long time, and I know you might relate to this. It took you a long time to feel okay with being yourself because you didn't want to face those parts of yourself that you did not like, and that part of you that was escaping life and you. So the way to stop escaping is by realizing, what are you trying to run away from? What is it that you're trying to hide that you don't want people to see? What is it that you're trying to take your perfectionism and pretty much imprint that perspective on the world? Because you're trying to hide something. Why? Why is it that you feel you need to be perfect? Why is it that you feel that you can't just sit in silence and deal with the chaos inside? Because literally that is a beautiful journey to realize, is by understanding within what we are feeling is really the catalyst to teach us how we really want to feel. What if I told you the negative thoughts were really guiding you to portray a new mindset? What if the way that you're acting through your drinking, through your partying, through your smoking, through workaholism, that's another thing. We like to avoid our inner work by working so much. What if workaholism is teaching you how to rest? What if the very things that we condone, the way to avoid and escape, is really trying to teach us to come back home to self? It's very important to realize that we come onto this planet with nothing by ourselves. And we're going to leave this planet with nothing but ourselves. So it's very vital to understand, what are you trying to escape from when you're trying to watch TV, be on your phone, partying, drinking, working so much, caring only about money, caring only about a materialistic world. Let me tell you something. I may be 26. I want to share with you. But my soul has been here for many lifetimes. And I have been through the manipulation. I've been the one doing it. I've been through the darkness, and I taught myself how to get out of it. I've been through the missed opportunities, but it showed me how to come back home to me. I gave my energy and power to everything outside of me, and I abandoned myself. I've been through it all. But the one thing I could share with you is that the only thing I yearn for most is the connection with life. Not through the very things we deem we can't live without. No. I mean the connection with life that made me before I knew how to put on clothes. I knew how to walk. I knew how to eat. I knew how to want to crave money. You know, when we stop looking for fulfillment on the outside of us, we start realizing that not wanting anything or needing anything is the most fulfilling thing in the entire world. Because you start looking at things not from the lenses of me needs this. You're looking at it from that's that, this is me, we are here. That is it. This is an experience. The experience of life is to teach you how to create life in a better, more beneficial way. To the point you're not escaping from you, but you're content with who you are. You know, if you are sitting with guilt, if you are sitting with shame, if you are sitting with disappointment and blaming yourself consistently or victimizing yourself, because that's the big thing. Victimization is a huge thing on this planet. When you sit with those very things, when you define yourself by those very things, the only thing you're doing is lacking what it is you're supposed to be learning, and that is you. The only way we could change is by realizing what is preventing us from changing. I'm not saying you have to change who you are. I'm saying you got to change the way you allow yourself to express who you are to the world, from what is not beneficial to what can be beneficial. And what I mean by not beneficial is by running away, by avoiding, by acting oblivious. A lot of people in this world are desperate to stay unconscious. They're desperate because change. Let me tell you something. People who are millionaires, people who have YouTube channels, people who other people deem successful. They do things others don't want to do to get to where they know they want to be and where they feel their soul is meant to be. They do things people don't want to do, especially with this healing journey, especially with being a healer like me. A lot of people don't want to do the things I want to do because it takes dedication, it takes commitment, it takes facing the darkest parts of yourself the way that God had to face the devil, knowing that the devil is just the opposition of God, the same way our higher self is pretty much, I wouldn't say in battle, but facing the ego within ourselves. So the only thing I want to share with you, as this is an activator, is ask yourself, what are you running away from when you're impulsive to just latch on to something? What is it? When you get that text so quickly and you look at your phone so quickly, what makes you deem that you need to value things outside of you more than valuing what needs to be taken care of on the inside of you? When we stop looking on the outside to comfort us, we start realizing the discomfort never came from the outside world. It was coming from us. So the best thing I could share with you is find a way to question your escapism and to question, why do you fear uncertainty? Why do you fear the unknown? Because the only reason why we fear the unknown is because we fear letting go of the known. We fear the unknown because we fear letting go of the known. I'm still currently facing this. So everything I share with you, I'm implementing in my life. So the best thing I could share with you, and we do have a full moon coming up in Aries, perfect time to take action towards what really needs to be purged and lit in the flames of letting go. As in the phoenix rising from the ashes as we go into Scorpio season. So you guys, the best thing I could share with you is realizing you have every right to be happy. You have every right to be fulfilled. You have every right to feel good about yourself. Even if you don't have anything physical or tangible to deem you're worthy, you are worthy without needing anything. So, one thing I will leave you with is realizing, do not bypass all these things. You are worthy, you are deserving of everything that you want, and it's very possible to have everything that you want. But do not bypass. Do not fake it till you make it. Be honest with yourself and realize I can make it by facing it. Oof, I can make it by facing it. So now, you beautiful beings, that's all I want to let you live with. I'm so distracted by the butterflies and dragonflies. So many guides around. You got so much assistance, so much love. Allow it in. But stop escaping. Because when you escape your inner world, you're escaping yourself. And you're escaping the creator that's trying to comfort you without needing that comfort from the outside world. When you start to appreciate everything inside that's trying to teach you, you will learn how to appreciate everything and everyone outside of you the way God does. So other than that, you guys, I love you. Please take care and know what is best for you, even if it's uncomfortable, because that means you're ready to grow. That means you're ready to let go. And that means you're ready to be who you know in your heart you're content of being. So other than that, you guys, have a blissful day, and I'll see you later.
If I could set the moon on fire, watch me shoot